Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And welcome back to PMDG 737-700, this time in blue air colours. In particular, Sierra Papa Lima Uniform Alpha. This is a 737-700 that was leased last year to lots of Polish airlines. And today, I think flights in a lot up. So, flying from London Heathrow to Warsaw Chopin Airport. Kayski, for those who don't use the new name. And yeah, should be a pretty good flight overall. But the big part of this stream today, of course, is our departure airport, Heathrow, which has been updated to version 2 from the iniScene guys. So hopefully, a lot of new updates, upgrades, and optimizations for us to enjoy. We'll start the aircraft setup, start preparing ourselves for departure, and then kind of in that period where we're sitting here doing nothing while passengers finish boarding, we'll have a chance to kind of zoom around scenery, have a whiz, and see what's going on with the new update. But very, very excited for it. Hopefully, like I say, it should be fully optimized and actually running more than half an FPS. If you remember the last Heathrow events that IVAO did when we landed like 2 FPS departed at half frame every 2 seconds, yeah, that was not the best of streams, but hopefully now things should be a lot smoother for us going forward. So let's get in the cockpit and set everything up. Batteries and batteries on motion lights armed. We're going to set the power to on. Set the 2 RF switches to nav, and the very top column to far right because of time for alignments. When the heat spray heats lit to the engine starts it, hydraulic pump same for the engine starting. Going to activate the no buttons are required, strobe lights steady, notification lights off, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Complete. That's the chime over and no longer a no smoking sign. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the 737. Very, very simple on the overhead. Right, FMC position in initialization, and let's get our routing plugged in. So currently it's Echo Golf Lima. Gate, we are at 243. Do we have a GPS position? No, I haven't looked up yet. So I'll take the gate position and use that for now. Head over to the route page. Origin Heathrow, with our destination at Warsaw, EPWA. We'll use the left-hand FMS for the flight config, the right-hand side. Use it for the ground setup. So, not that one on exit actions, ground services. Right, so that's in pounds, is it right? Can I change the units quickly? Menu, PMDG, options, simulation. Does anyone remember how the how to set up the the load from pounds to kilos? Yes, I go to Poland quite often. God, how do you pronounce that? Nie śmierzek, because I'm half Polish. Nie śmierzek, something like that. Yeah, Polish from my mother's side. Page 7 is page 7, is it? Back, aircraft, no options. Destination, back. Oh, display settings, okay. Right. Turn options. Aircraft displays. It's not page 7. So it's going to be the whole stream, just me figuring out how to change over from pounds to... as soon as I get this... There we go. As soon as I get this tablet working, I'll absolutely love that. Right, FS actions, ground services. Right, we can do it correctly now. So, fuel request. Our fuel requirement today is 6857. 6857. Select that. Press the fuel truck. Let's use the road to start fueling. Passenger count today is 100 and... so actually 98 passengers, 98, so 98 can board. Get packets to do the same, so menu, start flight, Heathrow to Warsaw, lots 282, 39,000 crews, 2 hours 8 on the clock, departure approximately 16, 17, 18 minutes, so we are a bit behind schedule now. 798 passengers, no Wi-Fi entertainment on the Blue Air 73. I've got a lot of safety briefing and boarding music. Yes to snacks, no to meals, custom card not required, and flight numbers will continue. I'll press start boarding on that side of things as well. Right, so we'll move over the next page. Baggage handling, our total cargo is 2.4, so it'll be 1.2 both sides, 1200 and 1200. Request. Fueling can now start. So all I need to do is the baggage handling once the fueling is complete. Right, next page, got my flight plan. Let's go to our flight plan, which is going to be that. Cool, I've got the flight plan to plug in, it's not directs. Starting off with Brooklands Park, BPK. Brooklands Park, we fly the Quebec 2905 to Lorraine. Mike 197 to Redfart. Nemad 620. To be fair, I do prefer the Boeing input method, in that if you have a direct point like this one, attach it to Oscar Sierra November Direct, you don't have to go to like an outside menu to do it, you just stick it straight in direct and go to the next page. The A320 may be easier in a lot of regards to set up, but this is far superior. I don't know if I can spell though. Robeg, sorry. Not Robeg. Directs to Pavel. Directs to Subics. Following Boku. Then it's Dosix. Papa 150. Bip-Pup. And that's the end of flight plan. So departing, runway 27 right on the Brooklands Park 7 for departure, arriving runway 29 on the Bimper 5 Victor approach. I'll start loading from the rear. Forward can't load until we have finished the fueling. So, while our aircraft gets its service on the ground, that's a good opportunity as well, I think, for Blue Air, and I don't fly too often, I guess. It's well, that's open yet. But given that the context of this being a LOPS plane today, I love the wet leases. This will do the job for us today. Hopefully set for screenshots. Should do. If not, I've cancelled the flight on Volanta and restart it, which I really want to do. Oh, I knew in Volanta. For some reason Volanta is not accepting my screenshots today. Try one more time. Nope, fair enough. So, let's, oh there we go, successful now, finally. Right, let's have a look around the scenery, shall we? So this is iniScene Heathrow version 2. Basically, massive updates to virtually the entire terminal and airside area. So this here is going to be Terminal 2 building. We'll look inside that in a moment. Over here, you've got Terminal 3. Probably the terminal I'm most familiar with at Heathrow. Heathrow Tower and centre there, and then moving over to Terminal 5. All three tiers, and of course the main terminal building itself. I mean, from previous days, you can remember this airport's got the full interiors visible, seating, benches, and you've had to upgrade the interiors massively. This is a lot more details than it was before. Happy near at the bottom there, Alpha 1-4. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I've always enjoyed the iniScene sceneries, and Heathrow, one of the best. It ran horribly, but it was one of the best. Yeah, that's your entry for the terminal. It's got different queues for check-in desks, self-service kiosks in the middle there. Yeah, they've got even each period labelled alpha through to Juliet. Question is, do they do security? That'll be the big one. Probably not, because yeah, no, they can't. They're not. They won't be allowed to do it. So yeah, you go through here. There's the passport checks, and then there'll be a small queue here, which you then go through, get your bag scanned, X-rayed, and then eventually go down to the main airport terminal. But no, this is, yeah. And as you walk out, This is the first thing you see. If you go onto my Instagram, or if you watch my Instagram stories when I'm flying out Heathrow, you can basically just look at this picture all the time. And that's really, really good. I like that. Don't need to Google Earth mod, Jack. I use standard Bing. Google Earth is known to cause small problems with your sim, for example, turning everything purple. Also, no photogrammetry. Photogrammetry is only links to Bing Maps, and also just use default Microsoft. I'm not too fussed about this, how sharp scenery is at 35,000 feet. So here you go. This is one of the Outwinds Terminal 5 at Heathrow. Again, very, very nicely detailed. Each stand gate's all labelled. It's really good. These two are actually the same then. Now move over to Heathrow Terminal. Move to the tower first, I guess. No interior, I don't think. No interior. But definitely Heathrow Tower that. And the city just in the background. Down to the Terminal 3 part of the airport. This is the oldest terminal at the airport still active in regards to modernisation. No interior, everything's kind of blocked off, but externally it does look superb. This bit, yeah, that's just going to be flat texture. Last time I flew at Heathrow, I flew into Terminal 3. What was I flying into Heathrow? That's yeah, FinAir. So Terminal 3 we boarded into. It'd be one of it wasn't these stands. It was one of the. Oh, sorry, do FinAir use Terminal 2 now? It might have been Terminal 2 I boarded into. So FinAir used to be Terminal 3, but I must admit I don't recognise anywhere I boarded into. Oh no, hang on. Ignore me, I'm being dumb. Yeah, we pulled into these stands here for FinAir 350. I remember took a photo of the control tower from the side window. There will be a vlog FinAir file, yes, my editor's got all the clips now. Hopefully next couple of weeks these will be edited and ready for upload. Yeah. The absolute, I mean, even landsides, the scenery is very, very well put together. So you've got the central bus station. Don't quite know about the co-buses that are being used for it, but yeah, you've got a bus station in the middle, throw central, car parks dotted around, different terminals. I'll go find the entry point for Terminal 3. That's a really, really good place to be in real life. There we go. I mean, this is massive. If you ever stand here in real life, the sheer scale of it is incredible for Terminal 3. Yeah, each entry level as well, different airlines on top. Oh, that's really, really good. It's just Heathrow Terminal 3. And finally, Heathrow Terminal 2, the Queen's Terminal, which again, got a basic interior going. Ooh! That's accurate. They've even got the random lights thing that the seafood place has. That's really good. Last time I flew to Terminal 2 was flying the Swiss A220 to Zurich. That's really, really well. Yeah, no. There you go. That's inside Terminal 2. Do the outer ones have any interiors? The answer is no. This is a static building, and then arcade's just going to be its stand. How about the Ryanair though? You shouldn't be there. But there you go. Quick look at Heathrow Terminal. Heathrow's version 2 from iniScene. That's your Terminal 1 construction there. So this was Terminal 1 over here, but they've now closed it down for renovation. Eventually, we soaked into main Terminal 2 for one big terminal. New Terminal 1, eventually, if they do build it, will be over here. So when they do the Heathrow extension, they're going to knock everything out, including Waterside, which is the BA head office, which is located. Is that it there? BA Waterside. Well, it's nothing like that in real life, I can tell you that now. Yeah, no, there you go. That's very, very accurate creation of Heathrow. White-flying Blue Air livery with lot call sign, because so lots historically I've only have had one 777-700, and that was a Blue Air wet lease. So this is the realistic way to fly a lot 777-700. I can prove it to you guys there. Lot 777-700, Blue Air. And that's because a lot of only had one, and that was a wet lease from Blue Air. The routes it operated. So she did Warsaw to Heathrow fairly regularly. That's why I'm doing it. Right, so, RS is aligned. Let's continue the aircraft setup, shall we? I'm going to enjoy this in Heathrow, I think I will. Right, departure. There's no ATC at the moment at Heathrow, so we'll go for Unicorn instead. Runway 27 right, on the ground flight 7 Foxtrot, let's keep that. There's still one more. Hang on. Power, fuel is complete. Don't wait, release fuel automatically, that is really annoying. Passengers have boarded now, so we are in pre-flights. So just got to wait for the forward cargo to finish, and then we'll be ready to get going. Right, so flight number, we are Lot 2 Yankee Juliet. That's our routing. Performance. Notice we have 304 from the aircraft. Actually, that's 48.1. On here, I've got 48.3. So I guess we'll go accurately inaccurate and go by paper. 48.3. Reserve fuel today is, do a bit of quick maths. 843 plus 895. 1,738. 1,730. That's what I need. Cost index is, I should know the lot cost index yet. Lot cost index 737. 737 max as opposed to the 700, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Cost index 30. Cruising altitude, flights level 390. And then cruising winds, we zoom down to the wind information. We are looking at top of climb 390, 286 at 46. 286 at 46 knots. Transition altitude 6,000. Execute that. N1 limit, we'll go for medium climb performance for a relatively low D rate today, I think. Flaps 5 degrees. Center gravity pull from the aircraft, 24.8, trim needs to be set to 4.48, with our V speeds 122, 123 rotate, and V2 129. 448 needs to be set. Perfect. What's now connecting, so finish the Boeing shortly. Perfect, right. As soon as that's finished, we'll pretty much clear for push and start. So we pack the aircraft set up, that's now fully configured. Fuel dump come on. Left hand fuel pump's active, and APU we can start. Cruising at 39,000, so 39,000 set. Also, I say the bleeds as well, the APU bleeds. Yeah, APU bleed and so no packs, that's self for now. But after the packs, we can have some air conditioning the aircraft, passenger feel too uncomfortable. APU bleed will turn on when the APU started, to translate. And the heats can now come on, also the probe heats. Trim wheel, how does it work? So on the aircraft, you got when you calculate your takeoff reference, I'm trying to say, you set a percent of gravity, and it gives you a trim to set the airplane to for takeoff. What you do is go down to the trim wheel and align the little white arrow with where that number would be. So it's not the most accurate because it's garbage 1960 servos this, but essentially you can get the white arrow and place the number, and it's 4.48 as possible. You can slowly adjust it, make the change where you need to, get that trim in the right place. That comes off, that comes off, that comes off, and that comes off, I need them. Now activate C, we'll go straight up to cruising altitude and just realise how much listens to the knee tie, AppInTheAir. Let's listen to the ATIS. Commands. Can't find it, there we go. Right, let's listen to the Heathrow weather.
Winds variable at 5 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, temperature 25 degrees Celsius, dew. 0.11 degrees Celsius, altimeter 1026, sky clear. Winds variable at 5 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, temperature 25 degrees Celsius, dew 0.11 degrees Celsius, alt.
Cool, I think 1026, quite a high altimeter today, quite a high bit of pressure. In this weather, probably expected. Right, V2 speed, what's that? That's going to be set to 129. Yeah, I think for the most part we are shortly ready to go. Voice recorder and trim air on. Hang on, I have no idea what any of that is. Voice recorder's up here, isn't it? Oh, did you do that? Fair enough. And trim air is... I'm on the air panel. Nope, no clue. Right, APU generators on. APU bleed on. Now here, aircon starts in the back. So just finally gonna get a bit of heating, a bit of cool air in there. Nope, I'm not trying out the new A321 Neo, Mohammed. It's really, really bad from what I've heard and what I've seen so far as well. Not recommended. Right, release ground services. We are good to go. Clear jetway now, so jetway can move. Remove the rear stairs. Everything's now been cleared. Return. Doors. Right, open, extend. Cool. All exits are secured.
Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours.
One last thing we need to set up now, and that will be our Unicom. So, over that. Transponder set to standby. Transponder should be on standby. No, it's not. Sorry about that. I was transmitting data already on the ground. That's its default state, apparently. Right, so, parking type stand 243. Departure runway 27. Right, Spirit with Park 7 for departure. And we'll be taxiing to the runway via 27 right. Push back onto Lima. Lima onto Alpha, holding Alpha 3. So nice and easy to say. Lima, Alpha, holding Alpha 3. At this point, we're fully connected to the ground power. We are, sorry, fully connected to the APU. No thing on the ground holding us back. Are there chocks we need to remove? The answer is no, so remove that. Fully independent of the ground. Leave you on the takeoff performance. Leave you on the legs. Set the position. So vision lights on. That's our beacon lights. Let's push and start, shall we? So, grab you, push back, pre-plan. Let's get out of it. Nope, can't go back to my IVAO on Xbox. It's PC only, both networks. Fortunately, getting a network like this onto console would be pretty much impossible with the quality of airplanes and the quality of pilots, and for the most part, I'm afraid.
Cockpit to ground.
Well, my lights overslept. Simple as. Sunday. I like my lie-ins. It's my stream, can't lie in. Right. So we've announced our pushback intention. Aircraft over there, taxiing to the runway. Brussels there, going to Brussels. Flying on IVAO, Elvor, hence the description, the title, and the pinned comment all say IVAO. He set a parking brake, so sorry. Didn't realize it was
Parking
sunset.
brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Flight directors
Set parking
on
brakes.
and on.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Parking brakes are released.
No, not. Now they are.
Back. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Alright. Isolation valves for packs come off now. Engine 2 to ground. Cabin crew. Let's watch engine starts. So waiting for the N2 to around 24.
Gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Proszę Państwa, przedstawimy teraz Państwu zasady
Engine 2,
bezpieczeństwa
FlyLive
i
starts.
wyposażenie awaryjne naszego samolotu. Bagaż podręczny prosimy umieścić w schowkach nad głowami lub pod poprzedzającym fotelem.
Yeah, we're going to be well behind schedule today. Hopefully we land, we'll land before I go to work. That's the big thing. I need to get some shortcuts in the air today.
Prosimy o sprawdzenie, czy pasy bezpieczeństwa.
Brussels Air's now going to take off. Still don't know whether there's a Ryanair in front of me, but there's a Ryanair in front of me apparently.
Państwa głowami. Należy wówczas chwycić najbliższą
Right,
maskę,
engine 1
pociągnąć do
starts.
siebie, zakryć nią usta i nos.
Gen 2,
Pasażerowie
engine,
podróżujący z
engine,
dziećmi
yeah, Gen 2 for
zakładają
engine 1,
maskę najpierw
engine 2 good
sobie,
start.
a następnie dziecku. Kamizelka ratunkowa umieszczona jest w kieszeni pod fotelem. W razie potrzeby należy kamizelkę
Engine
wyjąć z
1
opakowania,
starts.
włożyć
Also
przez głowę,
starts.
a następnie owinąć dłuższy koniec taśmy wokół pasa i umieścić końcówkę w uchwycie. Zacisnąć taśmę tak, aby kamizelka przylegała do ciała. Kamizelkę należy napełnić
Okay,
przez
pushback
silne
completed.
pociągnięcie
Please
za
set
dwa
parking
czerwone
brake.
uchwyty
Parking brake
stojące
set.
w
Parking
dół
brake set.
lub na skrzydle.
Parking
Po
brake
Not
set.
exactly
Lowering
most sense line there, but it'll do I
Jeśli
guess.
kamizelka nie napełni się prawidłowo, należy ją
Startup
dopełnić,
is complete. You
wpłuchując
may
powietrze
disconnect.
przez gumowe zawory.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Samolot wyposażony jest w
Holding
wyjście
position waiting for the
awaryjne
visual.
przez drzwi
Thank you and
przedniej
goodbye.
i tylnej
Control
części
checks, starting off
samolotu
with the
oraz
elevators,
przez okna w środkowej
the
części kabiny.
ailerons, the rudder,
Proszę zapamiętać ich lokalizację
and
i
the
zwrócić uwagę,
spoilers.
że najbliższe wyjście może znajdować się za
Looking
Państwa
good.
plecami.
I get to engine page, flaps down 5 degrees, and reject takeoff brakes
Trapy
set.
przy drzwiach mogą być
Parking
odczepione
brake
i służyć
released.
jako tratwy ratunkowe.
Taxi lights,
W sytuacji
active.
awaryjnej system oświetlenia podłogi
Announce our
pozwoli odnaleźć
taxi
drogę do wyjścia.
intentions.
Prosimy również zapoznać się z
Taxi come
instrukcją
back on again.
bezpieczeństwa, która
APU
znajduje się w
switch to
kieszeni fotela.
engines. APU lead
Informujemy,
off
że na pokładzie
and
samolotu
APU off.
obowiązuje bezwzględny zakaz palenia, a w toaletach zainstalowane są czujniki reagujące na dym.
Throttle, I use the Thrustmaster High-Test Warthog mode, the Thrustmaster High-Test Warthog.
Które mogą zakłócać pracę komputerów pokładowych. Inne przenośne urządzenia elektroniczne muszą być wyłączone zawsze, gdy włączona jest
Also,
sygnalizacja.
what you just do there is basically run the throttles quickly to max throttle, then idle it again. Run it to max. Basically, you listen out for the takeoff config warning. If you hear it, it means it's not correct. If you don't hear it, it means that you are fully configured. They are just going to stand there, I think. I'm going to do is be a bit naughty and go around them instead. Isolation valve to auto, well remembered. It already is. Oh no, it's not, it was open. Fair enough. Auto. Yeah, we're going to go around this, well that shouldn't be here. I just sits there and thinks about life. True, it is a 757-700, so it would be private. Oh no, that's definitely an 800. Well, we're in front now. Yeah, Polish announcements in the cabin for a Polish airline flying to Poland, we'd hope. Right, let's make the right hand turn onto Alpha, pilot Alpha 1-3, and then pretty much get ourselves airborne as soon as possible. Welcome Grizz, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Yes, Hydro Pump's going to come on now, the engines are active. See, this is why I need you guys in the chat. You guys are you guys are the co-pilot that do the checks for me, because I always forget every single time. You guys are my co-pilots, and I love you all for it. Engines continuous. All this stuff I completely forget about you guys here. Go on, what's next on the checklist? Come on guys, one by one. Lucky if you've actually downloaded a checklist. I mean, I should do the same, but I'm just too lazy to do so. Right. That's our intention to blow up in the parts. Landing lights on. Set the strobe lights to the upper position. Cabin crew, seats for departure, please. Where did you download 737 from, Ligame? Is it from PMDG store, or is it... Well, it's anything from PMDG store. Can't blame you, it is Sunday after the Raw and you worked, I woke about an hour ago. Less than that, I woke up like 10 past 10.
The cabin is ready.
Thank you. Cabin crew. Cabin secure. Starts the chrono. That one. Throttle 40. Engines 1-2 stable. Sets. knots. V1 rotates.
Positive reincline.
We're up. Steady, a little bit windy. There you have it. It's blue air, no airborne. Continue pitch around 20 degrees. I've not tried Latin VFR 321, doesn't look very good, so I'm not going to use it. Very shortly, going to start a right-hand turn. That'll put us on to Deliverance Park SID departure. Initial climb this would be about 6,000 feet, but with no ATC active at the moment, we will ignore the 6,000 feet restriction and continue straight to cruising altitude. So basically presume lots 2 Yankee Juliets, continue climb flight level 390 or something like that. So continue by climb outs. Oh, actually, if I activated on that V nav, that probably would be quite handy, would it not? Standard altimeter sets. That's up to 1. And flaps up. At this point, we'll give the aircraft over to autopilot. Let's now take the rest of the way around. Yeah, how about 6,000? That's pretty standard, Marco. Most pilots, some pilots will take up to about 5,000 feet before they hand over control to the autopilots. So 6,000's, yeah, pretty standard. Which one button? I wanted that one. Not that one. I wanted that one. There we go.
Larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to use seatbelt
10,000 feet, landing lights come off. And once we're kind of out of the main initial turn, we'll switch off seatbelt sign and give passenger free back rest of the flight. 10,000 feet, that's all that we've covered. Shows that 700 is just a little pocket rocket, this. Crazy, crazy climb performance. Ignitions to off. VNAV should be on. No, it's not. This is the middle switch, not that one. There with me. There we go, gear locked. Right, why is our... because we're well above the altitude, so that's why. Nice and simple. All I'm going to do is boop, 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 and boop. There we go. So far so good. Plane spotter, do you recommend scenery after the update? Well, it ran a lot smoother today, that's for sure. I mean, normally I was running that scenery about 5-6 FPS with streaming. Today was a lot smoother. I might try to get to it as well later on to see how it goes. But no, that was actually really well performed. It looks fantastic, of course. We went through all the tunnel. Actually, I forgot Tunnel 4. Okay. Hang on, do we quickly... Okay, we're going to quickly zoom over to Heathrow Terminal 4. Bear with me. So, drawing cam, stable follow mode, increase drawing cam speed. Right, we'll have a quick look at Terminal 4. Hopefully it won't take us too long to get to the airport. Oh, this is so slow. Come on. Send as well. I found IVAO, Michael. IVAO. Aeroplane gone, there's our aeroplane, see a few flashing lights down the distance. Okay, no, it's going to take too long to get Heathrow. Yeah, there's Terminal 4. It looks like Terminal 4. You get the idea. No, you no, IVAO, you do not need to pay for SimBrief. SimBrief itself is free. The only thing you pay for is the AirRack cycle updates, which come with Navigraph anyway. So default AirRack is the default AirRack. Navigraph is the latest AirRack. But in itself, the answer is no. It's not payware. Terminal 4 hasn't had any changes. Okay, so it's still the same old Terminal 4, is it? Fair enough. I probably get this all the time. I do get this all the time, Grizz. Why IVAO instead of VATSIM? Because I prefer IVAO. Simple as, like, for the community of it. People I have a good laugh with. Half of them actually in chat right now. Hello there. Yeah, simple preference. Better community, in my opinion. So it's not as not as heavy on the FPS. The FPS is so much smoother now. It runs so much better. The new Heathrow. I'm really, really happy for that because, again, I always said it was one of the best looking sceneries. Just to shame it around like a pig. So this is so much better. So much better. As I fly here on my 7.3 with me the 787 yoke. Right, we're tough seatbelt signs now since we are well above the altitude and direction for that. So that comes off. And while we're here, there's on City Airport. While we're here, let's go through our passenger list and go through who's on board. So, I think it's more of a Southwest Airlines 700 interior layout this. Let's go through, she's making Jet 2. No, Jet 2 is a 300, not 700. Right, let's go through the cabin, let's see who's on board our flight. Any names you recognise, give us a shout and we will have a look. Could be on both sides for me, both Polish and English names. Nobody sends out yet, right? Nope. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Yeah, no, nobody for me today. Will in chat recognise anyone? Probably not. What benefits you sim? Don't know yet, Andy. Haven't had the sim update yet. I've updated Heathrow, but I've not updated sim. Still on the sim update 9. But from what I'd see, sim update 10, better optimisation. It's better for long haul flights, so you've got the memory leak issues fixed, and just overall a much smoother operation within MSFS. So it's update 10. Basically, if you run a potato, you can finally run the simulator without it crashing on you. So big optimization updates. Ooh, look, that's Stansted down below. The answer is yes. There's London Stansted Airport. And my Blue Air, lots of Polish Airlines 737-700. Again, this is the only 777-700 real life flight I've had. It was a wet lease from Blue Air last year during all the during the 77 Max kind of replacements. I believe in reality the aircraft's now back in storage. They don't actually operate it anymore, but it was about until a year ago or so they operated this aircraft. So until we get the 800 or a Max, which is actually the true lot aircraft, this will do. You can't get the PMDG for free, saying that you have to buy it, I'm afraid. There is no free option for the PMDG 737. You made the Lisbon to San Fran flight last night and you crashed on final. Oh, so like 9 or 10 beta. 9 or 10 beta, that's the big change. You have it free? Bye bye. This channel does not support piracy, and anyone that promotes it or instinctively announces they use it, I will remove. I have no place on the server. Right, passing through 30,000 feet, flight level 300. Ah, Paul, how are you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. How are you doing today, dude? Keeping alright. Then for about 12 minutes now, very soon we'll be leaving the UK to the coastal channel which is in front of us. And our flight plan itself, I pop over to Volanta, over the channel, coast through the Netherlands, across Germany, and then into Poland, and our approach to land. Now, I need to check the time for landing because hopefully it's 12:45, it's actually ahead of schedule at the moment, that's fine. Yeah, as long as it was landing before 1 o'clock, pretty good. Yes, piracy is illegal. It's just one that's not particularly easy to manage. But yeah, if you're a pirate, I'm not interested in you. Performance at Heathrow, very very good, Paul. Very very good. Much smoother now to keep things going. I've not looked at Sims Rocket Pro. Well, I've seen it, but for me, most of my maths and numbers I do from SimBrief anyway. So SimTalkit Pro, good tool, don't deny that for a minute. But Volanta, I just prefer I prefer the UI for Volanta and also the screenshots. The screenshots are a godsend for me because I absolutely love screenshots. Ooh, which one's this? Who is this? Give me a name. Droplex. What are you flying? Oh, I found a gold mine. Oh, yeah, no. This guy knows what he's doing with screenshots, and I love him for it. In fact, I'm sending you a friend request. It's a private 73700. He's fine. He's fine. Hang on. Is he flying Warsaw? He's doing a return leg. Warsaw to Heathrow. I'm doing London to Warsaw. He's doing Warsaw to London. Oh, we actually cross paths with him. Is your IVAO? I hope he is. PVT 56 uniform. I doubt it, but if he was, I'd be very, very happy. Call sign is PVT. No, he's not. That's a shame. Yes, Volanta is free. Volanta is free. Sexy livery, that. Very, very nice. He's already a friend. Fair enough. Droplex, if you're watching this, it comes up to you. Screenshots are sexy. Yeah, I need to some point run my Photoshop screenshots through Photoshop. Again, when I take screenshots, because I'm running dual monitor, my screenshots show both monitors, and so the reason I run it through Photoshop is to get rid of that second monitor for every single image. So I'll do that in a minute or two. But first, I have sneezed into my hands, so I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds, because I need to wash and kill the germs. BRB. Hello again. Right, so we've left the UK, now heading for the Netherlands. I'm going to have photo shots, I'm going to crop the screenshots. You two, I've got 7 screenshots already. Gosh, yeah. So someone asked earlier, Ian, do I have Pro version of Volanta? Yes, I do. I do have Volanta Pro. And that's because I was gifted it for free by Orbex, but if I didn't have it for free, I would buy it because again, I take lots of screenshots, and Volanta's free version only gives you 3 screenshots. Also, has autosave so when sim crashes, so you can also activate autosaving. I don't enable it on the 737 because it does cause a little bit of a lag spike, but other aircraft I do enable it. Yeah, it's come in handy, especially on long-haul flights like, do you remember the New Year's flights we did from Australia to America in the A330? Sorry, Hawaii. It was, Sydney to Hawaii, Honolulu, in the A330. Sim crashed me twice on that, and the autosave saved my life so many times. So, yes, very, very handy. Yeah, got a PM on IVAO to basically say, it's Ryanair 9 Charlie Hotel. Have a nice flight to Poland. Regards to everyone watching the stream, he says. So, regards to you guys watching the stream. Okay. From Ryanair 9 Charlie Hotel. Yeah, you can also save as well on Volanta. Only on Volanta Pro though. Volanta 3 doesn't let you to also save. That's a pro feature.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks.
Hey, Droplex! Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, your screenshots are fantastic. So, yeah, you get it's like hang on, go back to your profile. Droplex. I mean, hang on, go to like stuff like that. Gorgeous. That. Gorgeous. Current reply as well, like. No. Default window view. It's good view, but still default window view. But that is beautiful. No, you got some good screens there, dude. You got some really good screens. Yeah, Nicholas, you've made that joke like 5 times now. No one's going to react to it because it's boring instead. Right, so yeah, let me get back to my screenshot editing just so I can get them onto Volanta. Ooh, ATC, welcome to Amsterdam Radar 125.750. Right, let me contact ATC and then I'll do screenshots. 125.750. Hopefully we get a squawk that's not 1000. Good afternoon, Amsterdam Radar. This is lot 2 Yankee Juliet at level 390 inbound Thatcher.
Lot 2 Yankee Juliet,
Squawk 1000, lots 2 Yankee Juliet. Alright, squawk 1000. Boop, we're done.
Lot 2 Yankee Juliet, proceed uit Oslandhoek, maintain level 390.
See there it still that. Pre-direct to Oscar Sierra November for lots 2 Yankee Juliet, thank you very much. So yeah, let's skip Thatcher, let's go to there instead. Cool. Nice little shortcuts. Yes, iniBuilds are releasing a freeware A310. It's coming with Microsoft Flight Simulator anniversary update. Yeah, very excited for it. I mean, iniBuild's aircraft and X-Plane wasn't fantastic. It's a shame they've announced that they've dropped support now for X-Plane. That was a shame, but hopefully they won't abandon it for X-Plane 12, some of their aircraft. But they are a Microsoft partner now, so they are probably contractually obliged to focus now on the MSFS side of things. But I do like their aircraft, very, very good quality. Hopefully they're releasing to MSFS and F310. Should be really, really well put together. And it's free for everyone to have. So it's not just, once again, pay money and give us another aeroplane. On this occasion, it's, hey, thank you for supporting the products. We're a multi-billion-dollar company. Just enjoy a free aeroplane. And it's not just the A310 coming out. There's the DC-3 coming out, a few gliders coming out, helicopters coming out. It's a big, big update, and I am all for it. I am all for it. Welcome Dutch, how you doing? Oh, it's been a while, man. How are you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chat. Hope you're keeping alright. If you open my profile, FlightControlReplay, make a... Oh yeah, I will do it at some point. I mean, I did a few flights drop, but yeah, stuff's really, really good. Really, really like the screenies. Ollie, Moy, quick question, how do you get autopilot panel with the buttons? Which autopilot panel with the buttons, Ollie? What, these ones?
180.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. So go to menu, PMDG setup, aircrafts, equipment. You've probably got Honeywell installed, which is this one. Change Honeywell to Collins, and that gives you the modern display.
E695, descent altitude 2,000 feet, skip on QNH 1028.
Yeah, quite busy on the Amsterdam radar today. Might be aircraft on frequency.
EG695, descend to 2,000 feet, QNH 1028.
Again, just need to figure out a better place for my key. Still need to figure out a better place for my keyboard. I've got my yoke out because I've just got no space with it yet. Hopefully I've dropped my keyboard. I hope I haven't messed anything up configuration-wise. No, everything looks active. Spoiler haven't deployed, have they? They haven't. Boy, I had a heart attack right there. A few more screenshots to crop. About to log off. Yeah. Oh yeah, no worries. If you need to log off, you need to log off. It's not the end of the world, but it's still always appreciated the ATC. And hopefully, because Poland is a very active division on IVAO, I'll get some ATC on the arrival at Warsaw as well.
EG695, left heading 210, clear the ILS runway wide right.
I'm heading 210, intercept ILS on inside.
The Avro, probably at some point soon. I mean, the Avro I adore as an aeroplane. Very, very well put together from Just Flight. And yeah, I fly it fairly frequently for what it is. So hopefully soon we'll try and do another Avro flight, don't you worry. I also need to do another MD-80 flight. I've not flown that aircraft in ages now. It may not be everyone's best friend, certainly with its price points for its level of simulation, but it's not a bad aeroplane by any means. It's still very high quality, high fidelity, lots of detail. So yeah, I do need to fly at some point soon. That's another thing I need to tick off on my list. Do you know about the unique approach at Skardu? I've heard of it, Abdul. I've certainly heard of it. At some point, try and stream it. But yes, I'm well aware of Skardu's. Well, I've certainly heard of it. I need to study charts properly before I actually do anything into that airport. Yes, welcome to the Netherlands.
wireless, final intercepted.
Screenshot there.
EG6935, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind is 070 degrees 5 knots.
EG6935, clear to land runway 18 right, wind 170.
Alright, somewhere
5 knots.
below us, we should be able to spot Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. There's Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. In all its glory. Yes, because of you guys, and I have to shut up my throat just to pronounce this airport's name. For me, it was Amsterdam Schiphol. Nice and simple. Nope, I'm doing it all wrong. And so you spent a whole stream arguing with me how to pronounce Schiphol. So that's how I do it now. Thanks, guys. Yes, I have got the Mad Dog, Nicholas. You want the Mad Dog? But yeah, the price not just... Again, I bought it back when it was kind of the first high-quality airplane that was out. Back then, there was no comparison. Then within the space of 2 weeks, he had the BAE 146, the 737, and the Phoenix release, and it just shot that product right down. Which is a shame. Again, it's a very, very good aeroplane. The price point's just wrong. If they priced it lower, it would have been one of the best sellers in sim, I think, because Mad Dog's a very popular aeroplane for a lot of people, especially out in America. If they priced it right, it would have been superb, but sadly, that's the problem. Great aeroplane, great physics, great cockpit systems, sounds pretty okay. The price completely ruined it for them. And that's a big shame for it. Alright, finally start up in screenshots. Now I've got more crops. There, look, much better now that I've got rid of the second screen. So let's start uploading. Comment for vlog, and to be fair, Dan, I have already got 2 vlogs recorded from Amsterdam Schiphol, and I have got the incorrect name for it. So so I'll probably upload those 2 as normal, and then when I go to Schiphol again in real life, I will properly take myself aside, sorry, I did it wrong. It's actually pronounced Schiphol, not Schiphol. Schiphol. So now, Monolith will be furious when I pronounce it. Then he mutes the stream. So, over cruise, level for half hour now, making good progress across Europe. ETA is 11:38 Zulu as the crow flies. As per the flight progression, looking at around 11:45 Zulu landing. So, yeah, good time at the moment. Beer and Build, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. Hope you're keeping alright. Hope you're doing well. By the way, there's no ILS 330 approach in your approach options. One upper off charts, not a nav-based sim. Have you updated your ARIC cycle? There was an ARIC cycle update like 2 days ago. I must admit, I've actually forgotten to update it myself, so I'm still using the old data, but unfortunately, still new enough data to cause me problems. Active runway for landing is runway 29er, so it won't affect me on this occasion. It's like 50 degrees in your room, no joke. In my room, probably up to about 27, I'd say, right now. My PC, I'm sure I'm going to turn this into an oven, a sauna, by the end of the stream. Go glorious screenshots, slowly uploading one by one on the departure route at Heathrow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at the Heathrow departure. What is that? Whatever it is, I love it. Let me show the screenshot. Defective crayon. Get up the screenshot. Where are you flying? You're in a T-154? Really? Interesting. I like his Windows background as well. I like that a lot. Twitch.tv, there you go. Twitch.tv/defective crayon. Based on whatever he's flying. You can have a shout out. He's not streaming right now, he's got 500 followers. He's got decent streaming views as well. Oh, fair play, fair play. There you go, defective crayon. Just flying TU-154, yeah, I've got a shout out.
Papa Bravo Charlie, hello, reach you fine. Thank you, Papa Bravo Charlie, requesting free parking to
Yep, we've got a heatwave in the UK now. As of so today, temperature hits the low 30s. Tomorrow and Tuesday, it's supposed to hit like 38 to 40 degrees centigrade. Way too hot. Do I have AC? No, virus. Most houses in the UK do not have AC because our house is not built for. Not built for hot temperature. Especially not to this extent. 100 years ago, I'd never really got this hot. I was 25. Oh, sorry, it's Sunday today. Sorry, yeah. So today's gonna be low 30s. Tomorrow, high 30s, if not 40 degrees, maybe even hotter. Heatwave in the UK means that Neds has heatwave in 1 or 2 days later. Well, be prepared because it's gonna be very, very hot. I'm sure the Netherlands being on the coast, same as the UK being an island nation, it's gonna get very humid very, very quickly. So good luck. Gonna need it. About cruise, so far so good. At some point soon I'll plug in our approach procedure into what we're expecting, and if AT do pop online, I'll have a chance to then correct it when they're like, oh look, it's all wrong, go to the other runway instead. During the Boeing plane, do you only need to SIDS and start the whole flight plan? You only need to enter the SID and start. Don't quite mean what you mean by that, Aya. We've got SID for departure, of course. That's just standard. Arrival index. We rudder. Arrival index. We have to redo till later on. So arrivals. Just runway 29er on the ILS. Oh, didn't I have an ILS approach runway 2? Ooh, interesting, okay. What's the active runway and flight radar?
The wind is calm. Bravo departure.
Right, active runway, you're landing on that one. How do you change satellite view? If you can. Right, Warsaw, there's the airport. Landing on 3-3. Okay, so 3-3 I guess it will be. ILS. So we've got X-ray or Yankee for 3-3. approach charts, runway 33, so we've got access to the Yankee X-rays, no Zulu. So this one you can't use. Yankee is pretty much the same thing as with the X-ray because they're all same runway approaches. Probably we'll stick to the Yankee then. So yeah, so also have 534, which is 6.8 miles out. Enter the right side of the leg. Yeah, that'll do. So runway 33 on the Yankee approach. So transition whiskey 534, and then the start input 5 uniform. Alright, execute that. So we'll go step by step on the. Yeah, so let me just create some here as well. So it's going to be input 5. Input 5 uniform. And it's runway 33. There you go. Those 6, Bimpa. So what route are you going to take us to? Over by the airport? Yeah, over by the airport and a couple of things. Yeah, that's fine. Execute that, standard approach into Warsaw will do. So now, look at our estimated time of arrival. 11:58 Zulu, perfect, it's 1 o'clock UK time. Now, at some point soon we switch over back to Unicom. Warsaw, still no ATC, but pretty active on the ground side of things. Also encouraging Northern France is online. I'm flying into that airspace. No, so far so good. Aircraft's flying admirably. My Blue Air cheat livery is it's doing its job. I was just quite surprised I found this exact tailcode, Sierra Pepper Lima from Alpha. Someone requested it on Flight 2, and then actually through that I managed to do it. Because I was going to download like another livery from Blue Air and then change the tailcode for myself manually. But I thought, I'll try my luck, type in the tailcode for MSFS, and there you go have it. Blue Air just appeared out of nowhere. So yeah, this is a LOT aircraft. It was wet leased to LOT, just they never painted it out of the Blue Air colours. Which is pretty standard for short-term wet leases anyway. So further away there now. When you connect to IVAO, you don't see any other traffic. Are you at an airport with traffic? First question. You're at an airport that's quiet. I don't see anyone. Right, so as well as that, you pin the stars as well, so I have that as reference. My uniform. So we need to send down to an altitude of 3,000. Our minimum today is going to be radio altimeter 103. So I switch over to radio.
Look to Yankee Juliet 6K approved, coverage available, bye.
Frequency change approved for lots 2 Yankee Juliets. Thank you for service, take care, and bye-bye. Good luck with your test. Right, so, is it 109 is it this to? 103. There we go, moon set.
I'm good. Baytron 078, flight level 220, inbound jump speed.
Oh, so Uniform 122-800. Hi Drawyah, you bought the iniScene Heathrow a few days ago in Marketplace and it was discounted. Yeah, it's free upgrade, Dicko. Just use the name. Yeah, it's free upgrade. If you go to any manager now, you can just press the update button and it updates. Don't you worry. It's free. If you've already got it, it's free. Revo, good to see you streaming. You're driving to IFC right now. Very good. I'm not too bad, Mr. Oh, hang on. Drink of water. No, not too bad myself, dude. Not too bad. Got work in the evening, Sunday shift, so I finished a bit early today, which is pretty good. But no, apart from that, so far so good. How you doing, dude? Welcome to channel, welcome to chats. Do drive safely. Don't have me distract you if you're driving, dudes. Do drive safely. Welcome, Jackson. How you doing? Welcome to channel, welcome to chats. Oh, sorry, via Marketplace. Oh, sorry, ignore me. Yes, it will be a free update. You just got to wait for the Marketplace thing to be approved. Just be patient, it will come. Like most add-ons, it's like buying a game off Steam or buying a game off the developer. So X-Plane, for example. If you buy X-Plane off of Laminar directly, you get updates straight away. If you buy X-Plane off of Steam, you have to wait a day or two for Steam to approve the update before you get it. So you just got to wait for Microsoft to approve the update. Oh, your dad's driving. Okay, don't you worry, dude. Then, listening all you want. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so far so good on our end. Flight's progressing well. 737's being 737. Hopefully it won't be too long till we land at Poland. Yes, if you own the iniScene Heathrow Deco, do delete the Drawyah Heathrow because they do clash with each other. Same with Orbex Innsbruck and Default Innsbruck. If you've got Orbex Innsbruck, delete Default Innsbruck because they clash. I think I feel a bit of wind this aircraft, so I think a little bit of beating. Not a massive one, just pushing it. Not too bad, Gabrielle. How are you doing? Welcome to channel, welcome to chats. Not too bad myself. Actually, I've got a mate you want to see for the first time in like a year now. He's driving down to London. Sorry, just a joke. Just a very, very classy joke. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, so far so good. What road traffic do you see on IVAO? You see all the traffic that's on this map. So if you see an airplane on this map, it means there's traffic there. So if we go to Heathrow right now, you can see there's 2 aircraft on the ground at Heathrow at the moment. There's 1 aircraft that's also on approach at Heathrow. You can see Paris. There you go, Paris got quite a few airplanes on the ground. So it's traffic visible on the IVAO WebEye. If you spot in, say, I don't know, Poznan Airport, because no one's at Poznan right now, it'll be empty. Same for Wrocław. Wrocław has had 1 outbound, they've already taken off a little while ago to Dublin. There's no aircraft on the ground, therefore you won't see it. IVAO will show you active IVAO traffic, no more, no less. Well, less if you are at an incorrect airport. How do you delete Sobo Heathrow? If you go to your profile, Content Manager, and then delete it from the Content Manager. That's when you need to do it. So Profile, Content Manager, and then search for Heathrow. PMDG are set to release the 600 this month, but I think they've delayed it a little bit because they're rebuilding the LNAV and VNAV systems. So they're prioritising the rebuild of systems first, and then they'll release. The answer is yes, should be this month. No, they might have delayed it a little bit. But I don't see them when they connect so that you can hear the ATC. That means you're probably somewhere with active ATC, but no traffic on the ground, which is more than possible. Trusty Spow, if I did the joke, I would no longer be streaming, that's for sure. Yeah, it's very good. Turing Quality 4 release. And that's why it took about 2 years for PMDG to release that 737, because it wasn't a state of ready to release until quite recently. Flight's progressing well. I've been able for 48 minutes, landing in 1 hour and 2 minutes, which is good for me. I'm going back in 2 minutes. I'm back in 2 minutes. BRB. Hello again. Just flying overhead now. That over there is going to be Hanover Airport. The answer to your question, HyperGamer X, is both. This is a LOT Polish Airlines flight operated on Blue Air Metal. So when the 737 Maxes were grounded, LOTs leased basically every single aircraft they could possibly find in Europe, their fleet. I mean, if you go to LOT, when it came to Max, they were superb when it came to managing their fleets. Unlike other airlines that kind of sat and waited for things to change, LOT Proactive just basically leased everything they could, and it's kept them going for a long time. But this aeroplane is a LOT Polish Airlines aircraft. So here you go. So Sierra Papa, Lima Uniform Alpha, LOT Polish Airlines in Blue Air livery. It's the only 737-700 LOT have ever owned. LOT 737-700. Do a search. All that comes up is Blue Air. Sierra Papa, Lima Uniform Alpha. There's a wet leased aircrafts that operated between London and Warsaw. They don't have it anymore. The aircraft has since been sent back to storage. Oh, there's my stream on Google. There you go. But yes, this is a real life aircraft that LOT had. They never painted it, so these are all lies. It was a 737-100 Blue Air colours, by for LOT. Wet leases. 98 passengers on board. 98 passengers, all enjoying themselves. 3 cabin crew. So far, so good. So at this point we are now just over halfway there to Warsaw, making cricket progress. Top percent now visible on top of the ND there. That is marking 320 miles. ETA progression still around 1 o'clock UK time. Performance much better, Morton. The performance now is far superior in V2 version of Heathrow. Hopefully that's going to stick around. It'll be like a placebo effect where it just shows it's okay for a little bit. That's alright. Just apply the Q400. That's going to be X-Plane. Yeah, I'll screenshot that. It's very nice. Flying out of Amsterdam. Oh, is that? It's that Droplex. Yeah, Droplex again. I tell him his screenshots are nice. He's now going all out with screenshots today. Fair play, dude. That's yeah, so far so good. Prague. Embraer wants average screenshot. I'm sorry, dude. Embraer, average aircraft, average screenshots. Flying out of Prague though. So we're going into Spain. Air France cargo. Very nice. I can't fault you for having the text up there. That's fine. Nice. I'll screenshot that. P3D. That's an aircraft inbound. Shit down below. Volanta A320 should be 19. Volanta. That's in Monaco. Got an Air France. That's quite nice. Got an Air France 320. Very good. Anything down in the African continent? Nope. Anything out in Asia perhaps? Yes. Got one out in Taiwan. A350. Average. Nice sunset, average screenshots. How about the States? Something must be impressive out here. That's yeah, no, bad angle on that. That's nice. It's very nice sunrise. That's in Boston. Oh, if you didn't cut the nose off, that would have been superb. You cut the nose off, you've ruined it. Sorry. Sorry, Ich bin's Flo. You've cut the nose. Columbia, impress. Yeah, that's alright. I'd get rid of the toolbar if I could, but that's an alright screenshot. He's actually missing every single shot available now, since, yeah, every single screenshot in the world I've now seen. Need more screenshots, guys. From Volanta, screenshot, screenshot, screenshot. Fill the map of screenshots. Now going back, Warsaw to Lima del South Europe. Lima Delta Sierra. Is that Romania? Somewhere in, is that I want to say Bucharest. It's probably not. Lima Delta Sierra Papa. It's very scenic, only hints. On the coast. Where Bucharest then? Bucharest not on the coast. It begins with Spur. SP, Spur. Oh, this was a tower code, SP. Spur. Scenic on the coast begins with Spur. It's not Split, is it? Is that on the coast? Oh, those are the mountains on the one side of the runway. Search at Greece. Oh, it is Split, okay. Yeah, it's the only airport I can really think of that begins with Spur. It's on, well, possibly on the coast. Scenic. There was a coastal map. It's nice. Silk white. A couple of screenshots of Turkey. That's nice. Give you that one. That's very nice. Give you that one. Search around Greece. There is nothing in Greece, I'm afraid. Right, search for your screenshots, Dan. Hang on. Let's do it from his friend list instead. So I've got too many friends. Dan 5800, taxiing to runway. No screenshots. One in Italy just popped up. The Neo's server, yeah, it's a funny one. Neo's 787. Same yoke, very good part 787. I do like the TCA Boeing. It's a very, very good yoke. This very, very good yoke. Says an approach from the land side, yeah, because it goes around the mountains and got kind of it guides you around the mountains for a circle down to the airports. Yeah, I need to do Split at some point in MSFS. I really do. Right, let's draw some fixes. So let's grab the run. Whoops, they're not. Look at the flight plan. Give me 2 seconds. There's discontinuity. I managed to just completely ignore it. Oh, it's a non-discontinuity. Whiskey out. Yeah, that's fine. I can get rid of that discontinuity, no problem. Right, back to map modes. There, done. Right, runway 33. We'll be able to do that. I'm telling you now. Right, fixes. So we're cruising 390, so very quick maths. 1927. 90 plus 27 is 117? Yeah, 117. Circle at 10 miles, and the circle at 4 miles. That'll be our approach configuration there. Destination forecast. Going to add the winds at flights levels 390, 200, and 100. Come on, airplane. I'm going to do that. I'm telling you now. Bimper. I'm never saying it was a bit. Okay. 280 stroke 259. That entry. Flight level 259. Okay. In that case, 273 stroke 190. Invalid entry. So, what do you want me to do, airplane? Tell me it's invalid, and that you can't do it. Right, winds. So, let's go down to the winds information, which is that one. So, top of descent, 390, it's 320 at 47, 20,000, 333 at 48, and 10,000, 325 at 21. That's 320 at 47, 333 at 48, and 325 at 21. Let's keep that. I might just delete the Vimper waypoint. Is that Vimper waypoint? How crucial is it? I want to delete it, but the flight plan miss it. The answer is no, it really wouldn't. Hey Vimper, sorry, I'm not finding you anymore. Perfect. Cheers, Jack. Go ahead and join the content. Go ahead and join the content. Yes, Matt. The scenery, the performance of Heathrow has massively improved. If you check my previous streams to Heathrow, it was always like a really stuttery 2 FPS frame PowerPoint show. Today, ran a lot smoother. You can actually taxi at Heathrow around 25-30 FPS without any problems. So finally, Heathrow is a bit more of a viable departure point for us because it's just not so longer horribly lagging slow. Yeah, massively improved. Massively improved. Very, very happy with it now. Alright, back in. Hang on. Right, back in 2 seconds, sorry. Just what we're flying overhead Berlin now. Berlin, Brandenburg, Tempelhof and Tegel all visible. It's Berlin. Hello again. Right, should be here now for the rest of the flights, got nothing else in the way. Top descent just come up to 80 miles now, looking at descending soon, landing before the hour, so looking, yeah, pretty good. We are behind schedule, that was expected. We departed late at Heathrow by about 15 minutes, so we're about 15 minutes late into Warsaw. We'll update the passengers about that later on. It's not the end of the world for us, not the end of the world. Akash, does the throttle need to be 100% on takeoff? No, it does not. In the 737, I don't know if we can do it now from the air. So it may be gone, probably. Takeoff. Oh no, it can be done, I think. Performance. Yeah, okay, no, we're in the air now, so I can't find it. So basically, in the 737 and A320 and most modern jetliners, you derate the throttle. Basically, you don't use maximum power, you reduce the throttle a little bit, depending on how much power you need for departure. So, what you do is you spool the engines up to about 40% to check that the engines are running stable, and then when they are, what you do is you press a little button on the throttle. It's going to be that one, and that sets up the auto go around, your auto toga, and that sets the throttle not to 100%, but rather to the set requirement on your FMS, your MCU, in way for flying. So on this occasion we'll use like a medium derate, so our throttle, on departure our throttles hit about 90-95%, not maximum. If you run engines at full throttle for a long duration of time, it causes vibrations, which causes breakdown, and so you derate throttles depending on the departure airports, runway length, weather, temperature, flaps, different factors that basically match up to your takeoff requirements. So no, you don't max throttles, you derate your throttles. And then some aircraft flights have like a hidden secret button that lets you do it. On the Zybo 737, it's the microphone switch here. PMDG, it's this screw here, which is the click spot, and that's your toga for takeoff. RNSX, not too bad myself, not doing too bad. Stream this morning, I was working in the afternoon, and then meeting up with a friend after work. But other than that, like I say, not too bad myself. How are you on the channel? Welcome to the chats. I'm not looking forward to work today. Not exactly a bad day. Sundays are usually quite quiet, especially towards the later afternoon. But certainly the temperature is going to get quite warm. And this is a cool day. Tomorrow and Tuesday can be even hotter, even worse. So hopefully it won't be too bad on us. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the flow of the day goes. If things get particularly too bad or not. Yeah, how you doing, dude? How are you doing? Hope you're keeping alright. Little side note stats on the 737, the rocket launch mode activates regards. Is it? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. AvGeek, not too bad myself. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're keeping alright, dude. Saw your photos yesterday, flying. Very, very good. So, presuming that was out of Gdansk, was it? Or some local airfield nearby? Good stuff there, dude. You've got. Do enjoy it. At this point, we have crossed the border from Germany into Poland. Poznan should be somewhere visible just on the horizon. And yeah, very soon we'll be looking at our top of descents. Will we be doing WestJet's? Hang on. Will we be doing a WestJet long haul for the get release? I'll look into it certainly. We might do a WestJet long haul at some point. No node landing, something, it's not true. Just make. Oh right, okay, fair enough. Doing good. Issues over 20 FPS. Look into the Sim Update 10 beta. If your system's stuttering or slow, Sim Update 10 is supposed to really improve that, so definitely worth looking into. If you're in Warsaw, next time get a plan so you can fly right over the centre of Warsaw, very good. Ooh, do you have a spare seat in the back I can then tag along with? I'd love to do that at some point. I'm looking into doing helicopter flights in New York. When I go to America, I want to do a helicopter tour. Problem is, they're so expensive for 15 minutes of flight time. It's actually a shame, but I'm going to look into it. If I can try and do it without... Does anybody know of anyone who has a PPL in New York that can just take me for a flight? I'll pay for fuel. Oh god, that's the worst thing I can ever say. Pay for fuel at this price. No, if anyone knows anyone in New York, just give us a shout. I'd love to do it. What am I looking for? So I'm looking for something on Google. And oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Where's the, let's look at the weather at Warsaw as well. I haven't actually looked at that yet. Warsaw right now reporting 19 centigrade. It's not particularly too bad. Right. Cody, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Silent, dude. I need 2-seaters. I'm getting solo to take you. Good, good. The helicopter flight. I mean, I was looking. It's about $300 for a 15-minute helicopter tour over the water of New York. It's not cheap. The flights cost me $480. You're in the beta. You don't have an RTX, but 40 FPS isn't too bad. Okay, well, good. Hopefully, when it comes out full, I'll be sure to enjoy that. So, approach our top percent now. We'll need to set altitude to. Oh, that's 117. Where's the percent marker? There it is. Sorry, to balance it out. Right. So the Unicorn for approach then, since it's unlikely to get ATC. Runway 33 for arrival. It's the Vimper 5 uniform. Start inbound from the west. Nice approach. Runway 3, fine. Charlie, how you doing? Not too bad myself. Has been a while, dudes. Yeah, so far so good. Did fight in the morning, off to work in the afternoon, and then just on the Sunday, really, I guess. Yeah, should be alright. Do you have to put in waypoints between so you can connect them? Yes. If your flight path's got discontinuities, clear discontinuities. If the aircraft doesn't know where to go, it won't know where to go, and then just throws you back out to normal navigation. That's sorry, that takes you back to manual navigation, and that's Poznan down below. The only really major city fly over towards Warsaw at this point. Yeah, I wanted to announce that we are about 20 minutes behind schedule. Yeah, about 20 minutes behind schedule. So 40 miles towards the descent. That's across the big green marker. That means set altitude now to 3000. Yeah, I'll go and start this descent as soon as we hit that Todia marker. Cool. We also have 4 motion simulators with VR and all instructional data. Oh, very good. Do enjoy it. We're now over Poland, David. We have flown over Poznan and we are very shortly about 7% into Warsaw. Configured our approach, everything's plugged in. Understood the charts and everything, so what we've got to do is land. Yeah, we are behind schedule because I overslept. I had a few drinks last night, which maybe on too many, though, to know about that. Yeah, not too bad today, not too bad. So we should be landing about now actually, if I didn't oversleep. It's not the end of the world. Time for the train today to work. Actually, a good thing I should check. It's cancelled, and I've got a problem. Well, I have a problem. 13:43. That's fine. It's only 2 minutes early. Let me say 13:40. So actually, it's a good time for me. Right. 30 miles to descent. Let's speak to pattern, shall we? And we'll update on the weather. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick update from the flight deck. We are just outside our descent into Warsaw, and we should be landing in the next 30 minutes or so. We do apologise, we are slightly behind schedule, about 20 minutes. But as it stands, weather right now reporting 19 degrees centigrade, with the clouds cover pretty light. If you need to use toilets, please do so now, as we shall shortly prepare the cabin for our approach and landing, and we'll be hoping to get ourselves into Warsaw. Again, 20 minutes behind schedule, but for that we can apologise. Szanowni Państwo, rozpoczynamy. I'm trying to remember Polish now. Szanowni Państwo, rozpoczynamy w Warszawie. Pogoda do nocy od 19 stopni, z niewielka chmura w okolicy. Jestem 20 minut spóźniony. Możemy tylko przeprosić o powodu kroków. Jeśli potrzebujecie skorzystać z toilet, skorzystać teraz, ponieważ wkrótce wylądujemy. Landujemy. Jesus. Butchered that one. No, the poor Polish passengers have no idea what I just said there. Again, if I'm in a simple conversation Polish, I can do it. The moment I'm trying to make up long sentences, it just goes bang. Even Paquette doesn't quite know what to think about that. Take a minute or two, eventually it will catch up with what I'm trying to say. Lamau, love it. Well, the passengers aren't the only one who can understand the thing. I'm half Polish, I'm half Polish. So let me try it again. While this is still calculating, so what I'm trying to say, Szanowni Państwo, which is ladies and gentlemen, there you go, no, modify that, because we're not, now we're behind schedule, so delay, generic, 20 minutes. So I'm trying to say, so ladies and gentlemen, so Szanowni Państwo, rozpoczęli, again, it's long words like that I can do. Rozpoczęliśmy, stuff like that. W Warszawie. Pogoda donosi o 19 stopni, which is temperature is 20 degrees. Z niewielka chmura w okolicy, which is cloud. Yeah, clouds. So clouds are some cloud in the area. Jestem 20 minut spóźnieni, which is kind of behind schedule. Może tylko przeprosić, which is like we can only apologise. Jeśli this is what I'm saying. I'll start talking about toilets then, don't I? And this is where I get really all over the place. So what I was trying to say is jeśli another big word I can never pronounce. So the word for use, it's well. What I'm trying to say, so jeśli potrzebujesz, something like that. Potrzebujesz skorzystać z toilet, skorzystaj teraz. So if you need to, please do so now. Ponieważ wkrótce wylądujemy, which means we'll soon about to land. See, my Polish, it's all over the place, it really is. And the bigger the words, the more difficult I'm going to have saying it. Don't worry, I'll try again when we land. Hopefully my landing message will be a bit more straightforward. Right, start our descent now. Let's start Warsaw. There we go. I'm just going to read it now. Jeżeli potrzebujecie jeśli potrzebujecie skorzystać z toilet, proponuję zrobić to teraz. See, if I can read it, I can kind of do it. Not when I'm kind of making up words in my head and hoping for the best. It's a virtual airline that costs £50, even the flight on Wizz Air is cheaper than that. Which virtual airline costs? Oh, right. Yeah, but a Wizz Air flight, you take one flight. This, you fly kind of more often. Polish is a... what's the words? Polish is a... Slavic language, so West Slavic language, so it's grouped together with Russian, Ukrainian, Czech Republican, Lithuanian, Latvian and Romanian. They're all West Slavic languages. Well, I think Russian's more East Slavic, but it's not too different. Dzień dobry, pani I panowie. Hang on. Sorry, David starts. So, dzień dobry, pani I panowie. Niedługo będziemy lądować w Warszawie. Pogoda w Warszawie jest 19 stopni. There you go. I'll read it, it's better. The Polish check sounds pretty funny, especially yeah, because same for Serbian. The language is basically like a mix of 3 different languages altogether. Czech and Serbian is a mix of Polish, Russian, and Romanian, and so every other word you can kind of understand. Not too bad today, Nicholas. Not too bad. We just started our descent into Warsaw. Landing, hopefully 20 minutes or so. Give us the right word for what? For 19, 19. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem, osiem, dziewięć, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, yeah, you get the idea. It's some horrible language. Because in Polish, every word has to be at least 30 letters long and has a Z in it somewhere. Can't have anything other way. It has to be really long and a few Z's thrown in. Mother's maiden name, Pendziwiatr. All over the place. Little cloud coverage expected as is light wind. See, look, Avgeek in the chat. Basically, just, that's the English, so Little cloud coverage expected. Polish. Lekkie zagmuenzia jest per... And I just have to throw in a Z for the sake of it. Lekkie zagmurzenie jest przewidywane jak I lekki wiatr. Welcome, Zorsex, how are you? Tak, jeszcze 19 stopni, Danny, na Warszawie. Is there a Piego for MSFS? I don't think there is. If there is, I'd fly it, because fun an airplane with back replacement propellers. I've seen it roll off a few times. The Z. Yes, there has to be a Z in every word in Polish. You just can't have a word without it. Yep, 700 in Blue Air colours, acting as a lot of Polish Airlines wet lease. As was the case in real life. Call me and I'll teach you some Polish phraseology, sure thing. Also, it helps when I'm fresh back from Poland. If I spend a week in Poland, then of course my mind's a bit more geared to Polish, and therefore I speak more language. I mean, I've been to Poland quite recently. I went back in April, but before then I had been in Poland in 3 years. So all of a sudden, my 3 years of not speaking the language, it all kind of slowly drained away. So yeah, I need to spend more time in Poland just to pick up the language again. An Airbus C172neo Max 300ER X. Level off at 22,000, aircraft will continue descent very shortly afterwards. So from the Q loop, descent down 17,000, so forth, so forth, so forth. Do I plug in the weather? I don't think I have yet. 30 degrees of flaps, 1.5 knots, plus 5 flaps from correction. 110.3, course 326, 110.3. 0.3. I'll put a VOR as well on the standby. So the VOR is going to be 113.45. Sure of that. Stick the VOR 2 on the screen for us. There you go. 26 miles as the crow flies. Course is 326. 326 and 326. Perfect. Is the MD-82 worth it? It's not cheap, but it is a very good airplane. That's it. It really is. The price point is the biggest enticing thing of it. Systems-wise, really good. Simulations really good. Sounds are okay. Great airplane. Just too expensive. Not been on Max 9 yet, Ivan. I've been on Max 8 with lots of Polish Airlines and Ryanair. Not been on Max 9 yet. A lot of Polish Airlines with 103 is high frequency. Gdansk and Warsaw, 2 examples. Really only 2 examples as well. Right. Ooh, I was going to go to Miami on the Nugget at the moment. It's tight. Good luck to them. It's a long fight, that. I've only ever flown out of London City Airport in real life once, and that was so I was flying from flying from Milan, to London, and I booked a city flight out to Volanta. I will also fly into city when I return from New York, so I'll be flying with British Airways City Flyer from Frankfurt to London City, but that'll only be the second time I've flown to City. I must admit, I'm not even fond of the airport. It's fun approach, of course, but when I went there last time, I lost some luggage, and their customer service refused to help me, and I have never seen my lost property since. So, yeah. Sorry, London City Airport, I'm not fond of you. I went in one time, had a bad experience. I'm only flying again in the hopes of doing a runway 27 approach over the city. Once I've done that, I'll probably never use the city again, because one, it's really expensive, and two, it's, yeah, bad customer service. So, sorry, can't be done. Yes, from Frankfurt. So when I go to America in September, my itinerary is so I fly from London Heathrow to Frankfurt in the Airbus A319, Frankfurt to New York JFK in the Airbus A340-300s. I then fly from LaGuardia to Boston Logan in a JetBlue Embraer 190. Embraer 190. Then I take an Amtrak train from Boston back to New York. Then I fly a United Airlines CRJ 550 from Newark to Washington Reagan International. Then I fly a Lufthansa Boeing 747-8 from Washington Dulles to Frankfurt, and a BA City Fly 190 from Frankfurt to London City. Those are my flights as booked. Alright, keep the signs back on, please. Yeah, I should be in the visual source now, isn't it? That's on,
Gentlemen, the
please.
flight crew has turned on the
Yep, there's the airport.
time. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
So yeah, I'm flying the A340-300, not 600, they fly from Munich unfortunately, but this is an A340 nonetheless. The alternative to that flight wasn't 747, but 747 into Newark. And I always said, if I fly to America, I want to do JFK first. And so that was the A340 trip booked. So that's an hour or two later, it's not the end of the world. In fact, it works better for me because I get an 3-hour transfer time in Frankfurt with my BA flight inbound. Yeah, so flying to JFK in A340. So yes, 300, not a... Hang on. Well, actually, should be at that point. Track is required. It's fine. That should be passing length. Yeah, and that's fine. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Jetting Pino to London. Opinion on Captain 777, rubbish, don't buy it. The Julius Frankfurt 2 weeks ago, first one before MSFS slightly mod, very good. Very good. Let's do the altimeter. Also altimeter 1023. Juicy during the whole flight, so I'll probably get a nap during the 747 one because that's going overnight. I jet Atlantic with pitch black, so I'll probably sleep at that point and wake up when he hits the Republic of Ireland. Overall life, depends on the date, depends on the route really. Sometimes I'll stay, sometimes I'll sleep, but I prefer to stay awake, really try and pop in every so often to update you guys in chat. We go to the US, small chance flight, 748 New York to Frankfurt, then Frankfurt to Warsaw, very good. So because Lufthansa I used stopover. It's not cheap, Lufthansa. It really wasn't cheap. If I booked direct Lufthansa, it would cost me £1,032. By the United Airlines on Lufthansa code shares, it was about $480, so it was far cheaper to book with United. Get a bit of turbulence up now. That's going to be down to the well, Pine being very flat and full of fields. Basically, the ground takes up all the heat, and then that heat gets released to the air. So that's just heat. That's causing us a bit of turbulence at the moment. Not particularly windy, but well, say that 22 knots coming from behind. It's not the end of the world. Yes, I'm going solo, Danny. I'm going solo. It's cheaper than direct flights from New York to Warsaw. Really? Oh, I'm surprised by that. Passing through 6,000. There's some land lights on. Not yet. Right, so we are slightly below the altitude requirements at this point in time, which is pretty good. Speed is pretty steady, aircraft holding everything course quite nicely. Braking level 2 for landing. Spoilers, we shall on. Get FlightControlReplay up and running. So we'll pause for a second whilst it just starts to replay, which is fine. Delayed at Heathrow about an hour, not complaining because we've got this up to 109 for the arrivals, very good. He's pretty brave also, fine if you travel a lot, but still got to explore and visit places where I still can. Absolutely! I mean, I'm not tied down or anything, I've got no real costs to live at home, so yeah, save that £1,000 a month, whatever money I get left over, use it to travel. See the world, there's a whole world out there to see. That's 900. Yeah, a bit of a flight slope. Spoilers out. Just speed to 200 knots. And flats 5. . to 10. Back to the control aircraft's in charge. Let's the VLR load fires up. Thank you very much. Back to the suspension, increase 20 knots again. A little bit slow, so let's wrap up a little bit. Life Flight CRJ again, absolutely. We're here from flying CRJ in real life in a few weeks, so yes, I'll fly it again, don't you worry. 12 miles standing, 12 miles. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Shut down the Navigraph. Spoilers out, really? It should be set, not. Hang on. Just do that. There. There we go. That's more like it. They're armed, not actually out. Yep, I've got a yoke for Boeing aircraft. I've got a stick, which is this one, for Airbus aircrafts. Quick last check of the website, make sure that the 787 is, they're just pushing back now, 787, so we will plenty of time for them to a short front landing. Blue Air, yes, Blue Air is a Romanian airline, but Lotto shines wet leased some of their airplanes during the 77 MAX groundings. So wholly accurate. 0 knots. Minimum approach speed 130. Oof. Like the glide slope. Okay, we can recover that. Down. Not too far for glide slope. Just go around, we can go around.
2500.
Yeah, we're 800 feet above where I need to be. There we go, catch up the glide slope for now. Just 0 knots. Yeah, okay, we'll hand fly it. Autopilot deactivates. My aeroplane. Completely forgot about the glide slope there. It's not the end of the world. Gear down, 3 greens, flap set, spoilers armed, cabin secure, land clearance is assumed, and checks complete. So I'm happy with the approach now. A little bit gusty, because you're on the wind indicator, variable heading around 290, it's 11 knots, also gusting.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Like it.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. 300. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Minimums continue.
50. 30. 20.
Final throttles.
10.
Reverse is set. knots, 60 knots, 60 knots. Hit the manual braking. And vacates to the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poland. The local time is 1:55 p.m. and it's currently about 21 degrees Celsius.
Goes down,
You can
backs
now
up,
use your mobile devices. Please remain seated
reset
until
the
the
auto brake.
aircraft comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned on. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins and items near the during your flight.
Transponder off.
Thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
And lights off and APU start. Right, well, that's how we vacate the runway. A little bit, so yeah, a little bit high on the approach decks. I completely forgot about the glide slope. It's my fault entirely. Slap on the wrist for that. But overall, managed to recover it without too many issues and bring in a relatively smooth landing. Yeah, since missed the glide slope, completely forgot about it. Just completely forgot until I realised, oh, the runway's right there. I'll have to do better next time. Vaseman Games, love your streams and videos, want to create a channel like yours, well, go for it, dudes. Create a channel, start doing fights and videos. Loads of possibility, dudes. Loads of possibility. I need to just look for the position at 787. They are now taxiing on it. Right, we're going to have to hold position for them, I think. Yeah, we'll hold position for the 787 because they're blocking the entire taxi routes. The 77 weather radar. And when I hold position, I'll check. Right, so holding position. Traffic 77 crossing. Cool. Right. Weather radar. The answer is supposedly it does. Don't know if it works or not. Supposedly it does. There they are. That can go to the steady position. Controls using a yoke and throttle. Today, flying an Airbus, I fly with my stick. Flying Boeing, I fly with the yoke. Here comes the 787. That 787, their destination is Miami, so they've got quite a flight ahead of them today. Nice screenshot of them in the background, the 787 taxiing through. Yeah, for the most part, UCS, SMC. Yes, that'll be fine. Right, let's do taxi. It's slightly floating off the ground. It's not perfect more matching, but it does a job. Far better than the defaults traffic in MSFS of generic airlines and generic airplane shapes. At least that one looks like a lot 787. Doing? I'm peering to the right. I can't steer it. For some reason, my nose tiller just went hard left. Hang on, hold position, hold position. The rudders are fine, I think. There we go. Right, they're fine now. Very peculiar. The aircraft went hard left. Lost control of that. I must span out my 737. And that's spinning out 7.3. You do every day. Have you got the ground marshal there for us? Or the ones? The answer would be yes, yes you do. So we're using that as our stand today. Off. Don't forget, we have got a replayed landing, so if you want to watch this from the passenger perspective, feel free to stick around to the very end. Let's park right set. APU generators switch, APU lead on, packs off, and engines off. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warsaw. The local time right now is approximately 2 PM, temperature side at 9 degrees centigrade. We do apologise for the slight delay on our arrival, but we hope you enjoyed your flight with us today, and we hope to do this again in the very near future. Cabin crew, this on doors and cross-check please. Thank you for flying with us today. Dzień dobry pani I panowie, witamy w Warszawie, czas lokalny to godzina 16 z temperatura 19 stopni. Przez wstrzymanie za krótkie opóźnienie, ale mamy something like that. Zelot z nami był udany I jesteśmy bezpiecznej dalszej podróży. God, I really need to take lessons or something. Right, those can come off now. And jet bridge we can connect. Just get these airplanes off. Just pass off the airplane as soon as possible. Yeah, landing was fine. Slightly off the glide slope, but fine. I try to speak Polish. I'm not great at it. But I'm half Polish from my mother's side, so I can understand the language. I just don't speak it very well. Lotnisko Chopina w Warszawie. Right. So flight. Not flying back today, Virus. No, I'm going to work now. That is the end of our flights today into Warsaw. Landing rate was 95 feet per minute. 9G, yeah, that's fine. Again, with the approach, you see, we started steep a little bit and then had to balance it all out, but not the end of the world. Alright, that should be a generic message for the passengers. That will do. So, yeah, welcome to Warsaw. Passengers embarking. We can end the flight reports and have a look at the stats for that flight. Lots of 282, 70. Did it just kill my... Okay. Did it kill the flight? Seriously? I'm gonna have to put. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop a message to FlightControlReplay Design now. That's. What? Yeah, the flight's not saved. It's really annoying. That. I'm sure there'll be a backlog somewhere we'll be able to find a flight, but basically, when I end the flight, it pops up the interaction menu, and in the interaction menu, by default, cancelled the flight. So unfortunately, I've got no flight records to give you guys today. I'll drop a note to GeForce in a minute, just to say, like, hey, small problem. Well, sorry about that. Yeah, don't realise. Everyone knows that one Polish word. Right, we'll finish on the replay, and then we'll just have to do the replay now. So disconnection from IVAO. Thank you for the service over Netherlands. Good bit of traffic as well. Right, let's go to menu, PMDG setup, load the approach phase. Restart the engines and get the flaps down to correct position. We'll start up the engines. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's do this from the passenger taxi, shall we? So, replay. Let it load, let it catch up. There we go. Right. It was a bit of a shaky approach, that I must admit. It's not my best. Not my best. I do know the Logitech yoke. It's not too bad. It's a very good beginner's yoke. Pretty simple. You can do the rubber band mods, do it. Yeah. My brother used to have it. Use it for about 6-7 years before you moved over to Honeycomb. So if you're a beginner in flight sim, one of these yoke's not too expensive. Logitech's not a bad choice. Just a little bit of wobble there to keep the car steady, but apart from that, a pretty smooth touchdown. Looks like we're done. So for the right hand side. Nice and steady. And touchdown. The same for the landing gear perspective. This should be quite impressive, I think, given the smoothness of that landing. Nice and steady, pretty much on the centre line, and down. Yeah, can't fault that. Really can't fault that. One last landing, this time from the runway perspective. Can't fault that. Very pleased with that landing. So yeah, that was the end of our flight today. That was the iniScene 700 Blue Air colours acting on a lot of Polish Airlines flights from London Heathrow to Warsaw Chopin. That was the iniScene Heathrow V2. Very happy with it now. Smoother, better optimised, and the scenery, the internal interiors as well, looking very good. So they're getting there right now. They are very much getting there. Hopefully that's something we're going to continue pushing for with future updates, but time will tell with that. But yeah, overall, no complaints from me. I'm now going to work, so I'm going to get myself ready and head out the door pretty much straight away. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe if it's already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more Flights in Action. Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.